Capitol right now, the Minnesota House of Representatives is locked in a power struggle. Animosity is growing after news that the House DFL held their own swearing-in ceremony over the weekend without Republicans. Danny Spiewak joins us now live from the Capitol with the very latest. Danny?
Well, on the eve of the session, House DFL still saying that they're considering not showing up for work tomorrow on the first day of the 2025 legislative session. And now we've learned that they held their own swearing-in ceremony outside of the Capitol at the Minnesota History Center just down the street. Republicans call that move illegal and say it undermines the institution of the House. At the Minnesota History Center on Sunday, House DFL members took their oaths of office 2 days before the start of the session and without any public notice. How do you justify that from a public transparency standpoint?
Yeah, we were hoping that that wouldn't be needed, and we're still hoping that that fact that we got sworn in last night won't be needed. We scheduled it to be confidential so that we wouldn't have any security issues.
But DFL House Leader Melissa Hortman says her party wanted members sworn in early in case they do skip the start of the session on Tuesday. The DFL is considering that measure to deny what's known as quorum and prevent Republicans from using a temporary one-seat majority to elect a speaker. With that majority, Republicans have also said they might not seat DFL Representative Brad Tabke, whose election is in the courts because of missing ballots.
The reason we have to consider it is this very extreme action that Republicans are threatening.
Hortman says she's offered the House GOP temporary leadership until the special election later this month in exchange for power sharing after that. Why not take that deal from the DFL?
It was a non-starter. The actions that they are taking and being disrespectful to the House of Representatives.
GOP House Leader Lisa Damuth says the DFL's latest move to swear in members is illegal by violating the Minnesota statute that says oaths are taken on the first day of the session.
That's a really important thing that we do by taking that oath of office. I was shocked by what we heard.
The DFL says lawmakers have been sworn in outside the Capitol before, but didn't give any examples of an entire caucus doing so. Judge Kevin Burke administered the oaths and denies playing any role in the partisan bickering.
I gave the oath just like I've done at least 100 times, maybe 200 times. It is not an unusual thing.
Now, DFL leaders told us that they have another round of negotiations set up with Republicans tonight, so we'll see what develops. Still, a lot of uncertainty about what is going to happen tomorrow at noon when the House of Representatives is supposed to open for the legislative session. Making it even more complicated is the two parties disagree right now about how many members constitute what's known as a quorum. The Republicans say they have enough members to open the House themselves. The Democrats say they don't. Secretary of State agrees with them. So we're just going to see what happens tomorrow. It should be really interesting.
Yeah, like a political soap opera unfolding in these last few days. Thank you, Danny.